taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
Here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. Touchdown, Knowles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Rasmussen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pitt right back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Military, stun.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Noles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
So now it's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got a man. It's Rasmussen. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11.
Pace, 27, jump.
Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's McBride. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down, it creates 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The inside handoff. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years. at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years, you got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
22 water. 22 water.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McBride.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
out of the gun. The running back has it. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The kick is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Noles want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's in open space downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rasmussen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. Catch in the middle is Rasmussen. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's a huge completion on third down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got two on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something, but apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with two.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
18. Cooler 18. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third.
Cooler.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But
breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback got it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Quick completion on the out. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Bobcats fans will remember for some time. They're up by 16 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Trick 9B.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. Grabs it in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you...
There he goes! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick release by the QB. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Looking to throw. Punch it out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And it's like the defense knew on third and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to bull his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Florida State. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Pitt pushing the pace.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rasmussen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. Still looking on the move. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Throws to the wideout. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Defense looks as if it's coming. Holds and fires complete to the right.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Noles! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Knoll Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.